So what do you get a man for Valentine's Day? And this is a problem. Some men are really hard to buy for. So I am going to make some gifts that men might want. And it's funny because I had to research this. I hadn't been given a Valentine's Day gift in a while, and I'm a weird guy, so I don't like normal man stuff. But apparently men only have like 3 hobbies. They have a man cave, they drink, and they barbecue. So those are like, all the gifts revolve around those sort of things. So I am going to cater to some of that. You'll see the designs I'm coming up with. Now, I am mainly a wood carver, but this channel is also about crafting. So I'm going to give you ideas if you are a crafter on, okay, how do I convert this? I don't carve. What do I make? So I'm going to give you some good ideas what to do, and hopefully if you're a vendor, you can sell these too. By the way, it's pretty cold. I'm out in the love shed here, and we'll get to work. So for the first idea I have, I'm going to start low cost. And for you guys that don't carve, I'm going to give you some ideas here on this. These are bottle openers you can buy on Amazon. They're wood. I think they're actually oak. I don't know how they sell them for this, but if you buy them in bulk, they're a little over $1. I'll link it below if you want Amazon affiliate link below. I can show you that. But you could paint on this. You know, you could do, if you just want to keep it simple, like your initials or something like that. But you could also wood burn. This takes wood burn really well. So you could wood burn it if you wanted. And I have this little wood burner here that I don't think this thing was, I think it was like 30 or 40 bucks on Amazon, that blue thing right here. It's not that hard to learn to wood burn. It's a pretty cheap entry level. So you could do that. The other thing I would suggest is staining it. You could stain it with some stuff. But this will give you an idea where to start. I'm going to show you that I wood carved it. So let me show you those. If you're wood carving these for a gift, it's not that big of a deal, right? Like you can take all the time you want, make it as pretty as you want. I'm wood carving these I'm going to a Valentine's Day craft show. So I'm wood carving these as a loss leader in a sense. So I don't want to spend more than 10 or 15 minutes on them. So I got a wood spirit where I burned it in. I've just got like woohoo swirl stuff with, I actually mounted this amethyst stone. It's a real amethyst crystal in the handle. And what's funny is amethyst is actually a crystal you use for addiction problems. I'm not going to say anything because it's a bottle opener. You put that together. But you use E6000 to glue that in. This is Lucky Horseshoe. This is just a cool little plant. This was supposed to be a horseshoe, but I screwed it up and I put it backwards. Although that's kind of the old-fashioned. I think there are some horseshoes that look like that. But if I were to put an alpha sign on this, I could say Alpha Omega, and you got yourself something for the Christian crowd. Alpha Omegas. So these are a real easy, cheap entry level. I wouldn't sell these for more than like 10 bucks. I'll probably carve a bunch of wood spirits and just stain them to save time. That's, you can see I tested one. Oh, let me show you this. I tested one, and if you carve too close to the metal, there's like an open chamber it fits in, and it blew it out. So I just stopped carving it. So be aware of that. But this is something you could easily, you know, there's people that use stamps and inks and stuff. You can make really cute things on these. One idea I forgot to mention, I did show that you could put stones on this, but if you didn't want to carve, you could do different stones. You could put 2 or 3 different, you know, get some cabochons or flat stones and just glue them on. And it would still look pretty cool if you had really pretty stones. Or you could do something romantic. Say you guys went on a hike and you had a special place where you had a stone, or you had something special you picked up. You could, you know, attach it to that. And tell them, hey, you remember when we went on our first date and we went and we found those quartz crystals? Yeah, well, there you go. I don't know, put some romance into it. Come on. The next thing you can do is make candlesticks. And I make these all the time with like animals and stuff, and I wood carve. I really like candlesticks. They're a good price point, anywhere between $25 to $35 you'd get for these. But what you guys can do is, again, if you don't carve, you could either wood burn something on here, a design you like, strip the bark off. That doesn't take any special tools, just like a screwdriver will get the bark off. And then what you could do is also paint this. So keep that in mind if you're just crafting without carving. Now, here's what I call quick carves. So these wood spirits I can do in about 20-25 minutes. And they are out of a block of wood. That's about, I think it's about 2.5 inch by 2.5 inch, something like that. Just a piece of pine. This is from a maple in my tree at my house. So I took this down, stripped the bark, and I just put in, like this is what we used to do back in as little kids in the 70s and 80s. You would carve your name in a heart and put initials. You could tell them they can paint initials on it and sell it to them, or if you really, really wanted, you could take a custom and bring it home, put the initials in, and sell it back out. But this is something you say, hey, go home and put your husband's initials in there. You can paint it right on. This is a triskelion. It's a Celtic symbol. The Norse have their own version of this, and believe it or not, Sicilians have it, because Italians, they got to put their beak in everything. They got their own version of it. Hey, I can say that because I'm Italian. All the Italian jokes I'll save to the end. So this is it's supposed to represent a couple different things. It represents the balance of life, as in, you have birth, middle age, and death. It has earth, sky, and water. There's all kinds of different things it means, but it's an ancient symbol. There are a lot of dudes out there that are really into their Celtic and Norse background. If you watch woodworking channels, it's usually like a fat guy with a beard that is making Celtic stuff. Like they'll carve something into an axe handle or something. So it's a hot item. They will make it. Something like this takes about 25-30 minutes, but you can also put it on a flat, which is kind of cool. Because here, like, I put it on the corner, and that's just a wood spirit. But these are meaty pieces. Like, they weigh a lot. I always put a candlestick thing in the top. Now, if you are the kind of person that's like, I don't own a drill, I don't have tools, you can just take some hot glue, have someone at least cut you a log or get a handsaw. That's not a big deal to get a handsaw. Cut a log, and you just glue an LED light to the top, and that works too. Or you can put like a votive on top, glue a votive, and people can put candles in and out, and it adds a little fire barrier. So that's a good idea. These, you can do all kinds of stuff, and they're easy to get. You can go outside and get a stick right out of your yard. There are little plywood. I mean, I'm making these out of plywood, basically. Like not plywood, but wood you build with, building wood, scrap wood. So those are some good ideas. Let me show you more bigger scale. Now, I don't drink, but I do drink like kombucha and stuff, and they come in bottles. I prefer not to drink anything out of plastic or cans. And I made this guy. I've never seen this done. It is a wood spirit with a bottle opener as a mouth. Let's check it out. I think you can just mount this to a man cave, to a wall. Let me show you a better view of it. So this is made out of a pallet board. I just pulled a pallet board off because that's what I had, and I carved it in. So I couldn't really go deep. I mean, look how thin this thing is. So you really can't do a lot of detail like you could a log. If I had some half logs, I could probably charge a lot more for this. So what you do is you measure out that, and you cut a nice flat spot, and then you cut in where the bottle cap goes, so you can pop it in there. You can buy these on Amazon. I'll link it too. And this is, I think, really unique, and I think people would buy this. I'd probably, because of the amount of time I have in this, probably $35, because it just takes a while to, especially when you stain it and then you got to go back and sand it and all that stuff. Probably $35. I also put a way to hang it if people want. They can stick a screw right here. Let me show you how that works. So, say we have a screw. It just goes into the wall and hangs right on there. You make like a little ledge for it, and it'll hang in there. It'll catch that ledge. So I would also tell people just go ahead and drill through the hair and mount this thing, because you might pop it off the wall if you really pull hard. You need a good mount. That's what I would give them a warning, like really attach it to a wall. All right, so let me show you some other ideas. Is what you could do, say, okay, I'm not a wood carver, what do? You can take this idea and paint it on a board. Or if you don't even want to go that far, you could wood burn it, right? Wood burn it or paint the idea on the board. And then you could buy one of these, which is a bottle cap. These are also on Amazon, real cheap actually. You could put a cap opener here and just draw the guy around it. Or you could put a message in the middle. You could just draw, you know, a cute little tree or a bear or whatever your significant other's favorite animal is. You could paint it on here and just put this up top. So this is you could also buy, they have sets, I'll see if I can link that too, where you have the top and it's like a bottom basket that catches the bottles. But, you know, if some ideas for men, they're always going to like their retro rock bands. Like, you know, hey, they're a Guns N' Roses fan. Cool, paint the Guns N' Roses album here. You know, paint their favorite album. Paint, you know, if they're into motorcycles or chainsaws or whatever, paint it on there. Or wood burn it if you don't carve. But you can steal this idea, use one of these so you don't have to drill anything, and paint. Sure, look at that, cool. So I'm going to break man code and tell you ladies a secret that you probably don't know. Right around age 40, you start getting two things that men get in the mail. It's just kind of like, it just comes. And one is jazz records. Every month you'll get, you know, like Chet Baker, or, I don't know, Coltrane, maybe Dave Brubeck. They'll just start showing up as albums. And around 40, all men have to listen to jazz. It's required. I don't make the rules, they just do. So, you know, maybe a holder for that. But the other thing men do at 40 is you start getting birdhouses in the mail, and you have to put up these birdhouses and watch them, and you take pictures of it, and they get really, really excited about it. You'll have your friends over and you watch which birds are coming. So around 40, men get really into birdhouses, and you know, it's just mandatory. They make it happen. If you guys didn't, you know, you live overseas or something, you probably have your own program. Maybe it starts a little earlier or later, but yeah, you just get birdhouse after birdhouse after birdhouse, and they just keep coming for the rest of your life. So one good gift that men really like are birdhouses. Now you can get one like this, right? If you go on my channel, you'll see how I carved this. I also have a bougie one if you want like a castle. There's a castle birdhouse over there, the Grove. You haven't watched that? You should, because I put a lot of effort and jokes in that one. These you can do a birdhouse. Now, say you're not a wood carver. What do? You could buy a pre-made birdhouse at Michael's and paint it. And what you do is, again, do like cool things that he would be into. What's his favorite band? Make a Guns N' Roses birdhouse. You know, like do something original and fun. And again, just about anything you can paint, you can also wood burn, you know. So don't forget about the wood burning option if you don't want to carve. And you can make your birdhouse work that way. So birdhouses are a great gift. Men love birdhouses. Hopefully that gives you guys some ideas on what to do and how to make these work. I would say this. I'm going to run an experiment because I'm really curious. I don't work Valentine's Day markets. I'm only going to one. And this is something you should ask. I'd really like y'all's opinion in the comments. Do ladies, because I'm using ladies because 4 out of 5 people I sell to are women at craft shows. There's rarely men there unless they're with a woman, and she usually decides what they're buying. So I want to do an experiment. Do I sell directly to women and make things they like? Or do I sell to women who will be buying for their partner something they want? I'm going with the second one because men are just hard to buy for, and I feel like they'll be like, oh, okay, that's a cool idea. I have no idea what to get them. I feel like this will be a real interesting experiment because when people buy it, I'm going to ask, is this for you or is it for your partner? Because I'm curious, do women spend a lot more money for themselves or do they spend more money for their partner's gifts? It's going to be a fun sociology experiment. I'll get back to you on that one. Anyway, check out my other stories. I appreciate you hanging. And go do something romantic, man. Oh, if you hadn't seen it, I made a possum video. That's the ultimate thing you can give for pure romance. So if you get a chance, go watch the possum video. That's really the right way to tell a woman you love them. So go make a possum. A lot of people didn't know the possum's a universal love language. All right, love you guys. Hang in there. Go do something fun. Go get carving.